Alright, now the Galaxy S24 Ultra is considered to be one of the best Android phones in the market in 2024. And I've been using this phone for the last 1 year and thought why not make a quick review video about this phone. You may be thinking about buying this phone in 2025 because Samsung is launching the Galaxy S25 series this month and the S25 Ultra could be costing you a bomb. So you may not want to spend that kind of money on the S25 Ultra. You may want to go with the predecessor, the S24 series or the S24 Ultra specifically. So this video will definitely help you understand how this device is and whether you should buy it in 2024 or not. But before we go ahead, be sure to hit that subscribe button. You get to learn a lot about your Galaxy phones or other Android phones on the channel. I keep you guys posted about tips and tricks, the updates and everything that is happening around your phone. So if you want to learn it better, go ahead, subscribe, and do not forget to hit that like button. It is not going to cost you anything. If you hit that like button, it will help YouTube to take this video to many more people. So go ahead and tap that like button right away. Now let's dive into the video. Now the first thing I want to talk about is the design of this Galaxy S24 Ultra. Now I just love this flat screen on the front and the back. Samsung has been trying to get rid of these curved screens for the last couple of years. Compared to the S22 Ultra, the curvature was reduced on the S23 Ultra and then it was completely made flat on the S24 Ultra, and that really suits this device because it's completely a boxy device, and when you have those sharp corners with boxy theme, then obviously the flat screen is something which is going to go well with this phone. The Corning Gorilla Glass on the front and the back protects this device very well from the scratches, but I never made a choice to go without the case. I always put on the case on the device, and even on the screen I did use the screen protector because these are quite expensive devices, and for any reason if I get a scratch when I sell this phone or exchange this phone or trade in this phone for any other phone, I will not be able to get that maximum trade-in value. So I had to protect the phone, and I suggest you guys also to do that. But if you're someone who uses the phone without a case and without the screen protector, then definitely this phone is pretty good for you guys. You don't really have to be worried about the scratches, and as long as you don't drop the phone, you can use the phone without the case and without the screen protector. And this phone does come with this anti-reflective screen, which is the first time on Samsung Galaxy phones, and that makes a lot of difference if you're using the phone against the light. And that will be effective if you're using the phone without a screen protector, or if you're using a screen protector from Samsung which is anti-glare screen protector. You will have to use it if you want to make the most out of that anti-reflective screen. I'm not using the Samsung's anti-reflective screen protector, so that is not making any sense to me, but definitely if you're someone who uses the phone without the screen protector or with the anti-reflective screen protector, then definitely this is the best feature on this phone. Now let's talk about the battery performance on this device. Now this phone can get me throughout the day without any issues, and I will be left with at least about 30 to 35% of the battery on the next day as well. I use the phone moderately. I don't game on the phone. But yeah, I do use my screen on time is quite high, and even though I don't consume too much of media, I do use applications like YouTube Studio. I will be spending at least about 1.5 to 2 hours on YouTube Studio on the phone, and I will be using a few other social media applications like X and Facebook, Instagram, etc. And yeah, about half an hour to 1 hour of YouTube application and YouTube Music and a few other applications. So those are something which I use, and maybe about 1 to 2 hours of calling every day. Given that usage, getting more than 1 day or close to 1.5 days of battery performance is just amazing. If you're a heavy user with about 1.5 to 2 hours of gaming and a lot of media consumption, etc., you will be getting at least about 6 to 7 hours of screen on time, and it will last the entire day. If you're a moderate user, definitely close to 1.5 days, and if you don't use your phone much, then more than 1.5 days is guaranteed on this device. But on an average, you can expect slightly more than 1 day for most of us out there. Next is the cameras. Now, as far as the cameras are concerned, you would have already seen a lot of contents, a lot of YouTube videos about the camera comparisons. This phone delivers the best in the market as far as the images and videos are concerned. We've got 200 megapixel camera which can give you the best results when you crop the image, and the clarity on these images and videos are just amazing. 10 megapixel telephoto lens, 50 megapixel periscope telephoto zoom, and a 12 megapixel ultra wide lenses perform really well on this device, and I don't really have to talk much about the cameras here. this is definitely one of the best camera phones out there in the market, being a flagship device. However, one major change which Samsung made on this device as far as the cameras are concerned is the shift from 10x optical zoom to 5x optical zoom. Now this could be subjective, this could be bad for some of you out there, especially for those of you who would love to take zoomed in videos or images on the device. Then you will not be getting that 10x optical zoom, you're just getting 5x optical zoom. But the 10x digital zoom is also of good quality. However, you will definitely miss 10x zoom if you're someone who preferred that on a Samsung Galaxy Ultra devices. Now as far as the selfie shooter is concerned, the camera is amazing, it takes some amazing videos and photos. However, I would prefer to see Samsung increasing the megapixel count on the selfie shooter and putting a better sensor which can produce sharper and crisper images and videos. That would be great to see, but as far as S24 Ultra is concerned, it takes some decent images and videos without any issue. Next, when it comes to performance, this phone is top of the line phone with a Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chipset, so there should not be any issues. Any major applications, any graphic intensive games, it can handle very well. And when we talk about performance, talking about heating issue is a very important aspect, and a lot of you would be interested in that as well. This phone has a larger vapor chamber and paired with a very efficient chipset, the heat is well contained. If you're playing long hours of gaming, there is no issue at all. Of course, it does heat up a little bit, but it is not bad. You'll be able to use the phone without any issues. And if you're a gamer, you also have a feature called bypass charging. You will be able to increase the lifespan of your battery of this device by connecting a PD charger to the phone while playing the game. The phone will use the power directly from the power source instead of the battery. So that's a fantastic feature we have got on the Galaxy phones, especially on the flagship devices. Even the S24 Ultra has got that. So especially if you're a gamer, this feature is going to be amazing. You'll be able to use the phone for longer if you're using the bypass charging feature while gaming. So that is something to note here. Next, when it comes to the display on this phone, Samsung is known for producing some amazing displays, and there is no complaints whatsoever. Initially, when the S24 Ultra was launched, many people did complain about the display because Samsung tried to keep the colors as natural as possible on the display, but that kind of backfired. A lot of people did not like it. They wanted that punchy color on the screen, and Samsung later provided an update where they gave us an option to customize the vividness of the screen, and now it is perfect. If you're someone who wants that subtle color reproduction on the screen, then you can go with the lowest point on the vividness bar. If you want to set it in the middle, you can have both the natural looking screen with some punchy colors, and if you want that typical Samsung's punchy colors, you can set that also now on the settings, on the display settings. So you will still get that vividness, sharpness and brightness on the display. And this display offers 2600 nits of peak brightness, which is good enough under harsh lighting conditions. So no complaints on the display at all. And when it comes to the speakers, no complaints at all. Again, the speakers are very good. We've got that punchy bass that we get from the speakers. The Dolby Atmos is present. The audio quality is just amazing on the device. Now let's also talk a bit about the charging speeds on the device. It offers 45 watt super fast charging on the device. It will not be offering something like what other Chinese rivals offer, 80 watts, 100 watts, those kind of charging you're not going to get on this device. It takes close to about 1.5 hours to fully charge. But yeah, it can quickly charge up to 60 to 70% in just about an hour's time. But yeah, you cannot expect the super fast charging like the other Chinese rivals. So it is just maximum 45 watt charging that you're going to get on the Galaxy S24 Ultra. Now, a very important aspect, the software updates on the Galaxy S24 Ultra. Now, this phone came with Android 14 and it is eligible to get 7 years of software and security patches. We have already got One UI 7 right now. It's under beta testing and we'll be getting it probably in the next couple of weeks. And that is going to be the first major Android upgrade we are going to get. And this will be followed by another 6 years of Android upgrades. So we will be getting up to Android 21 for the next 6 years. So that is just crazy. If you're buying this phone today, you will get to enjoy all the brand new features, all the security patches and all the OS upgrades for the next 6 years. So what is stopping you? You can immediately go ahead with Galaxy S24 Ultra if you're looking for a flagship device at a discounted price in 2025. That is my opinion. I would say this is a complete package, and I say this as a complete package because apart from all the hardware and software that you're going to get with this phone, you will also get the Yes Pen, which is an incredible feature. This is not meant to just draw or take notes on the phone. You'll be able to use this S Pen as a remote control. If you're on a trip, you don't have to be worried about asking somebody else to take your photos. You can keep your phone away and take out your S Pen and start clicking your photos. That is something which is available, and this is a feature which you get only on the Samsung's Galaxy Ultra series, and that is available on the S24 Ultra. So that is the reason I say this is a complete package. It comes with everything that you need along with the S Pen, along with all the software features, the software upgrades, and the hardware that you need. Everything is fully packed on this device. So I don't think you need to have a second thought about this device to buy this in 2025. So go ahead. If you are getting this phone on a good discounted price, then why not go for this device in 2025? So that is my opinion. Let me know what do you think. Are you planning to buy this device in 2025, or are you planning to go for the S25 Ultra? Drop a comment and let me know. That's all I wanted to share with you guys in this video. I hope you have already subscribed to the channel. For more tips and tricks, for more knowledge about your phones, do subscribe and give this video a like if you find this video informative. Thanks for watching. My name is Salyan signing off. Cheers, bye-bye.